Hey there. I hope that I've caught you doing well. So, this video is for people who struggle to get up in the mornings because they feel awful, or people who really want to love themselves but struggle to. It's for people like you and people like me. So, I've struggled with depression for years, since I was a kid, and I'm hoping that I can share some of the affirmations that I've heard or come up with myself throughout the years to help alleviate some of my feelings, to hopefully maybe do the same for you guys. I'd like to start off by offering something to you, something that we can share. I'm always a fan of tea, especially chai, so I've brought two cups, both filled with warm milk, as you can see. I'm gonna make a cup, one for you, one for me. Okay, does that sound good? Good. I'm gonna start with yours. Okay, so I have here my lovely box of different teas. Let's take a peek inside. Okay. So, in here, we have a few different options, but what I'm most interested in is some vanilla chai. So, let's get some of that. One for you and one for me. Okay, so let's gently open this up. Pull that out. Okay. So, here is for you. You can go ahead and steep that to your liking. And now, let's open up mine. And here is mine. I thought it'd be nice to both have a cup. That way we're kind of having a shared experience here. I'm going to drink this throughout the video if that's okay. Alright, so like I said, these affirmations are things that have helped me in the past and things that I want to share with you. So, let's get started. The first thing that I want to let you know is that I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that you're watching this video, and I'm happy that you're here on Earth with everyone else. I really am. I'm happy that you're here. also proud of you for clicking on this video. It takes effort, a lot of effort, to want to feel better. So I'm proud of you for taking that step and clicking on a video like this. Let's taste this. It's pretty good. It needs to steep a bit more, but it's pretty good so far. I also want you to know that your life is like a scrapbook filled with moments and ideas and thoughts and feelings and beliefs and all sorts of things that make you you. And it's a scrapbook that would fascinate anyone. I would be extremely interested to read your scrapbook, and I think just about anyone would as well. Let's get some negative energy that might still be lurking and try to just toss it aside. Okay, another thing. There are people out there in the world, that would love, and I mean love, to meet you, to get to know you, to talk to you, to hear what you have to say. There are folks out there who would be very excited to meet you. Maybe you already found a strong group of people that you're really comfortable and happy with. And if that's the case, that's excellent. I'm sure it wasn't easy. And if you haven't, just remember that there are people out there who would love to meet you. Always keep in mind that things might turn out well. I know, it's kind of a crazy thought, but things might not turn out as bad as you think they will. I'm someone who worries a lot, so if you are too, then I understand. I fear the worst for school. I always have. I fear the worst for anything that I apply for. I fear the worst for anything that I ever attempt. Even making this channel, I always feared the worst. But sometimes I remind myself that things might not turn out as bad as you think. Sometimes, maybe, just maybe, things might turn out good. Things might turn out good. You know, it's definitely turning out good. This chai. How's yours? How's it taste? Good. I'm glad. It's good for both of us. Okay. It's okay to misunderstand who you are. I'll say it again. It's okay to misunderstand who you are. That's a phrase that kind of dawned on me a year or two ago, and I've told it to myself ever since. Sometimes, as we grow at any age, we'll think that we're a certain type of person, that have certain interests and certain traits. But as we may continue to grow, we might realize that that's not exactly who we think we are or who we actually are. Here's the important thing, that it is okay. Hear me. It is okay to misunderstand who you are. It's so natural. In fact, it would be bad if you never did, because you would never grow. I misunderstand who I am every day. I'm going to look back at myself right now in a month, a year, 5 years, and realize how sorely I've misunderstood myself, but that's okay. And if you feel like you're ashamed because you haven't quite been who you want to be, just remember that that's normal. That's okay. Okay. Here's a rather simple one. That you deserve to have a good life. Plain and simple. You deserve to have a good life. I'm going to trace the screen for a sec. Kind of like that. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. You deserve to have a good life. One that you're happy with. One that you feel like you're doing something with. You deserve that. And if you feel like things are in the way of helping you achieve that, then just remember that that's their fault. That's those circumstances' fault. A good life is something that we should all realize that we are entitled to. And if something is blocking us from getting that, then it's not our own fault. One mental trap that I always fall into is I'll think I'm a much worse person than I actually am. I'll see one negative trait about myself and I'll think I'm a horrible, no good, very bad person. Maybe you guys do the same. Maybe I'm the only one. But I want to let you know that if you're someone like me, that you are not nearly as bad of a person as you feel like you are, or as you accuse yourself to be. Not even close. Not even 1% of that. It's easy to be harsh on yourself. It's kind of natural to be harsh on yourself. But recognize that that harshness is not always accurate. It might help you to grow and it might help you to succeed, but that doesn't make it accurate. You're not nearly as bad of a person or as weak of a person as you might fear that you are or accuse yourself to be. I just want to be the person to let you know that, if no one has told you that before or recently. And sometimes it's not your fault when life sucks. Things happen in life that are not fun, that are hard to go through. Sometimes they're by our own choice, and sometimes it just happens. But a lot of the time, it's not our fault. Some things are, don't get me wrong. And I won't necessarily like to use the word fault because I don't like blame very much. But what I'm trying to say here is that just because things are not great in your life every day, don't just immediately assume that you're doing something wrong or that something is your fault here. Yes, you probably have some power in improving it, but that doesn't mean that you've screwed up royally and to cause this. Sometimes bad circumstances just happen. They just happen. All right, I haven't drank very much chai. Let's drink a little more. Is yours still tasting good? Good. I've brought some friends out here today. We have Arcanine back here and Gumi over here. So say hi to them. They might say hi back. Hopefully, some of the things that I've told you today have helped you at least a little bit. And please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. That means a lot to me. Or a comment. I love to read your guys' comments. I'm serious, any comment, I'll respond to it and I'll enjoy reading it. So please consider that and maybe even subscribe. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video here. And I really do hope that it's helped you a little bit. If you have any recommendations as to what you'd like to see in the future on this channel, I'm happy to try pretty much anything. But this is a video that I've been wanting to make so far, and I plan to make future ones similar to this to be a part of this channel. But yeah, if there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to take a last sip or two of my chai here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've really appreciated all the support recently. It's really meant a lot. And I hope that you guys stick around and continue to grow this channel with me. Thank you so much, and good night.